Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Ready, set. Ready, ready. 52, blue. Drill, 52. Hut, hut.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Watch out now.
Love,
52.
he's going to change the play here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On the ball.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trouble, 38.
And now an audible here into something else.
43 rail. Set.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard
Shot,
on the play.
17.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Packers
52 blasted.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave from 21 yards away. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And the Bears first down.
On play action, here's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Mononga. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
To the air, Williams. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Mononga. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Go red. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. That's to Kraft, the tight end. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
3rd and 20.
Here we go. 52. Go pink. 6. Mega.
These two teams all tied after one. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Hey, green. Red, 38. Green Jack. Slice blue. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Come on, watch out now. 50, Fury, 45, White. Fury, yellow. Black shot. Hey, blue.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete. We're in the Dune zone. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Room here to run. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Chicago.
To throw, Williams. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Running is Monunga. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
What is up? Vegas!
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
For the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Run the ball.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And Love wants to shift things around.
Yellow, go. White.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
12, 10. Zoom black. Blue striker. Hut.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
Ready up.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gravity line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Complete to Tucker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19
Not
Cardinal,
liking the
19
look. They'll
Cardinal.
change the play. To throw, here's Willis. Quick slant to Watson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Willis is going to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Okay,
Too long
right.
for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Green, black 40. Needle blue. Smash, red. Hut.
Love now. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, 15 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Williams. Oh, Deuce wide open. It's complete. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll change things up. To the air once more, Williams. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10.
Blaster, 6. Come on, set. Steal, 10 black. White. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready up.
Love will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
A pass complete to Odunze. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! Odunze, 64 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run with Swift. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2 and was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game to try to get momentum back. Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Viking, 8-6, ready, check, Panthers,
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 3rd and 2.
43-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Green. Black. 95. Field. Black. Ready?
Love to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And now Love going to change things up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
Packers 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Throwing. Love. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to get them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Set, ready.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Love, they go play action now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On play action, Love to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look.
Smash, red. Blaster, 6. Spike, white. Go red.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Ready?
On 4th down, Love. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Volunteer! Volunteer! Ready, set!
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 31, Packers 21. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
52 blue. Set.
Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Let's go now. Need old blue. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air again, Love. Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 50, grid, ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Tries the crossing route and hits Watson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Love will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Williams on to kick this one off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run, Monangai. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
To the air, Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Brings up 3rd and
1. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Packers' 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
We got Hornets.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift from 17 yards out. And the Bears will add to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Santos with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready?
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready? Viking 18.
Willis. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Let's go.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
70 Lions.
Willis will look to throw it. Musgrave's got it out right. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Get it.
Throwing, Willis. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Blaster 6. Ready?
Here's Love. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, 41 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bears 45, Packers 34.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Down. Red.
Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Looking to throw is Williams. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack, they got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
On the ball.
Now 1st and goal.
Packers, first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready?
They're going to look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
38.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in a position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff, got to be careful. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
You got Hornets! 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 Hornets!
To throw, it's Williams. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On play action, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Blue!
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.